my Victa mower the other day. I've already taken the deck off because, you know, I don't mow with my mowers. I've already got 2 of those to mow. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It has already got a jack shaft in it, which I'm kind of excited about because I think I might be able to do something with that there. Doesn't look too hard to do a pulley swap on. So we'll see what it turns out to be like. So it's only a 3-speed. It's got a 10 horsepower Tecumseh on it, I think. And it won't run and it floods a lot. But other than that, it's a pretty good mower, I think. Underneath here, it's got a bit of a kind of a twin pulley clutch sort of system with your drive pulley up there. I've already taken the pulley off for the cutter deck, and up here's the jack shaft. So that's the pulley into it, and then once I take the top cover off, you'll be able to see up into there, and there's a jack shaft into the 3-speed at the back. Alright, first thing I'm going to do with this is pull the carby off. See if it's something in there. Apparently he's pulled the carby off a couple of times before, so we'll see what's happened. So I think we have to pull the exhaust and it should drop out. So I've taken the kind of governor plate off here. I think I'm going to remove the governor anyway, because that could be most of the problem. So I might try and start it up like this actually. See if it runs. A heap of fuel came out of the carby just then, so kind of tells me something. I might drain the bowl now and see what it's got. Alright, got the carby off. Looks like it's got a couple of adjustments on the bottom. Now, I got it running just then. I poured a bit of fuel down the carby while the intake and everything was off, and it ran, and as soon as it ran out of fuel that it was using in here, it stopped. So my thinking is that the needle and seat is a bit messed up, or something like that, or the jets are clogged, or something around that. So we're going to pull it off, clean it up, see what she's got to show. Bowl's off. It's a little bit gunky inside. Not too bad. It's actually got a steel float. Quite impressed about that. Alright, there's the seat. The needle, sorry. I'll pop that there. Pull the float out. So I just tested the jets, everything's open, that works, that's not blocked, nothing seems blocked in here. I gave it a spray with WD-40. I know you meant to use carb cleaner, but I didn't have any of that. The needle and seat work, needle blocks it off and opens it when it gets to the level. Seems alright, so I don't see what can be wrong with it unless it's something like the governor's mucking it up, or I can't see anything wrong with it, so I think I'm going to put it back together, disconnect the governor and come up with some sort of other system. Chuck a bit of the good stuff in there. Okay, chuck my earmuffs on because there's no muffler on it, but let's try this. Hope it works. How good is that? Far out she runs. Alright, I'm going to chuck a muffler on it, air filter, put the throttle back on and see if she drives. Well, it's back in the shed because it wouldn't really drive. We'll see what's wrong. Might pull the cover off and clean the point. Far out, I've never had so much trouble getting one of these things off. I've probably just spent about 20 minutes trying to get that fuel tank off. I don't So just to get to this bolt, and I'll undo that, and the whole cover should pop off. And I hope this is the issue. So I'm just going to give the points here a little bit of a clean, and the ones on the flywheel, and see if it makes any difference. Alright, a little cleaner. I'll chuck it back on here now and hope for the best, eh? So I'll put the governor assembly back on just to see if I can properly get it running and not have to use this, my stupid little wire. And I'm going to put the cover back on and the recoil, and we'll see how she goes. I just got it going and driving. I adjusted a couple of things on the carburetor. I was too excited to get it driving, so I didn't film it, but I'll get it going again. But there's a fuel issue because it keeps surging. It goes, you know. So I think the fuel tank's a bit low, as in a bit low on the engine, because that's where it picks up from, and that's kind of like right above the float bowl. So I don't think it's enough pressure to kind of push the fuel in. Alright, I'm going to get it started now and take it for a drive and show you. Alright, well I reckon that about sums it up for this video. All I wanted to do was get it running and driving like this. I found the problem. It's not the fuel, it's the governor. What it's doing is it idles down and then it goes, oh, I need to get there. And it kind of does this. Drives well, starts well, kind of, bit of help. But besides that, it's a ripper. Now I kind of had a couple ideas because it's got a jack shaft in it and all that. Forgot to show you, but there'll be more videos. It's just in there. I reckon I pulley swap it and just swap the pulleys around each end. And she's got a bit of go in third gear too. So I reckon once it's pulley swapped and got a foot throttle, it'll be very good. And maybe lower the front end a bit, you know, do a bit of that good stuff. But we'll see what happens. Never beat this thing though.